set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
From his end zone, Wilson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field.
Well, they're brought out by a former #1 overall pick coming off one of his best seasons ever in year 7 of his career, now in year 8, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within 1/4 of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Goff now to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox.
Big strides. Look at him go.
Touchdown, Packers. Dawson Knox, 69 yards.
And the Packers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Jake Moody now for the point after.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 4.
To throw, Vick. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Now 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Edwards. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Vick out of the gun.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
As they've got it as we resume action. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Up the middle, it's Edwards.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Michael Vick. That is caught. Touchdown. Amari Cooper from 10 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A 10-play drive that time.
And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Goff. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Goff throwing again. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Goff. Quick toss to Knox. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the red zone now, Goff going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look, 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Again, Goff. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Garrett Wilson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job.
Put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Just about set for our next drive, and it gives us a chance to remind you of all the goings-on in the EA Sports Madden Championship Series. It got started back in early September. Henry was your winner in the ultimate kickoff. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there. Trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Right back to Duvernay. That's complete.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Vic to throw it. Looking downfield for Jones. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Zay Jones, 71 yards. And the Bucs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed passes like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs. When necessary, they helped get him out of trouble.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
22 yards there, a first down.
Back to throw, Goff. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
On second down, here's Henry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. To throw is Goff.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Dawson Knox
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point try now for Moody.
And that makes it a 9-point game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa.
It's a play fake. Now Vick looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Zay Jones with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Bucs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff now looking to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. They'll run again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So Michael Vick in the offense. Down by 1. A little over 80 ticks to go. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on 1st down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Vick. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Vick to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mark Andrews. 66 yards. And the Buccaneers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Goff connects with Duvernay. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now Goff. Open man is Duvernay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pass complete to Shepard. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Goff now to throw. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts
That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now it's Goff. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
He's back to throw.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This one came right down to the wire. And CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.